Hey there, and welcome. So if you're like most people, you probably live inside Microsoft 365 apps like Word or Teams every single day. But have you ever stopped and wondered what's going on behind the scenes? What it actually takes to manage that entire service? Well, we're about to pull back that curtain. We're going to help you go from being just a user to a truly informed manager of your organization's partnership with Microsoft.
We're going to walk through the 5 key stages of this journey. First, how you even buy the service. Then, we'll get into the promises Microsoft makes to you. After that, we'll cover what to do when things go sideways and you need help. Then there's the day-to-day stuff, managing the money and the licenses. And finally, and this is a big one, how your feedback actually helps shape the future of the whole platform. So, let's jump in right at the beginning.
All right, first things first, we have to talk about maybe the biggest decision your organization makes right out of the gate, how you're actually going to purchase and structure your Microsoft 365 subscription.
When it comes down to it, you've really got 2 main paths you can go down. The first is called the Cloud Solution Provider, or CSP. You can think of this as your flexible pay-as-you-go option. A dedicated Microsoft partner handles all your billing and support, which is absolutely perfect if your team size changes a lot. The other path is the Enterprise Agreement, or EA. Now, this is the heavyweight choice designed for big organizations. We're talking 500 users or more. It's a longer commitment, usually 3 years, but in return, you get the best possible value all wrapped up in one single contract.
And here's the great part. Whichever path you pick, Microsoft has a plan that's specifically tailored for you. It's not a one-size-fits-all deal. They have totally separate offerings for business, for massive enterprises, for schools, for government, and yeah, even for you and your family at home. Each one is built from the ground up for that specific type of user.
Okay, you've picked your plan, you're signed up. Now what? What exactly does Microsoft promise you for your money? Well, let's talk about the guarantee that comes with your subscription. It's all spelled out in something called the Service Level Agreement, or SLA. Now, the SLA isn't just some dusty technical document. It is a formal, legally binding promise from Microsoft. It lays out in black and white their commitment to keeping their online services up and running for you. Put simply, it's the warranty on the service you pay for.
And the whole idea of the SLA really boils down to 2 simple concepts: uptime versus downtime. Uptime is, the time everything is working great. Downtime is when it's not. And they get super specific about this. For example, with Microsoft Teams, downtime isn't just when the whole thing is down. It could be a period where users just can't see if their coworkers are online. That level of detail is exactly what makes the SLA so powerful. So, the big question is, what happens if Microsoft breaks that promise? This is where the agreement really gets its teeth. It's something called service credits. If the service doesn't meet the uptime commitment in the SLA and you file a claim, you get a percentage of your monthly fee paid back to you. This is huge because it means Microsoft has real financial skin in the game to keep things running smoothly.
And we're not talking about vague promises here. This is all backed by hard numbers. Just look at this table. If the uptime percentage for a month dips just a little to less than 99.9%, you could get a 25% credit. If it drops below 99%, that jumps to a 50% credit. And in the very rare event that it drops below 95%, you could get your entire month's service credited back. That just goes to show how seriously they take this commitment.
So you've got this really strong guarantee, but practically speaking, what do you do when something actually goes wrong? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of getting help, whether it's for a small hiccup or a major emergency.
You basically have 2 ways to handle a problem: proactively and reactively. The proactive way is to check something called service health. This is where Microsoft tells you that there's a known issue that they're already working on. The reactive way is to file a support request. That's when you tell Microsoft that you found a problem that isn't on their radar yet. Knowing which one to check first is a total game changer.
And to help you stay ahead of the game, Microsoft gives you a whole toolkit to stay informed. Of course, you can always check the dashboard, but you can also get push notifications right on your phone with the admin app. You can sign up for email alerts, or you can even follow their official status account on Twitter for minute-by-minute updates on any major issues. Now, if you do need to file a ticket, the process couldn't be easier. You just pop into the Admin Center, go to Help and Support, and describe your issue. The system will try to find a solution for you right away, but if those articles don't solve it, you just click Contact Support, fill in a few details, and a support agent will get right on it. It's a very clear path from uh-oh to all fixed.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about the ongoing stuff. These are the crucial, everyday tasks that every admin needs to have down pat: managing the money,
and controlling exactly who has access to the services.
So, the cornerstone of this whole system is what's called a user subscription license, or a USL. The best way to think about it is like a digital key. Every single person who needs to access the services has to have one of these keys assigned to their account. It's a non-negotiable one-to-one relationship. One person, one license. That's it.
And your command center for all of this is the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. I mean, it gives you total control. From this one spot, you can see and pay your bills. You can add or remove licenses as people join or leave the company. You can assign those licenses to new users, update your credit card info. You can even switch between monthly and annual billing. It's all right there. Okay, for our final section, let's talk about how this whole thing is really a two-way street. Your job isn't just to manage things, it's to help make the service better for everyone. Let's look at how you can share your feedback and make your voice heard.
And I want to be really clear about this because it's so important. Your feedback does not go into a black hole. It is actively used by the teams at Microsoft. Honestly, the insights from admins and users like you are one of the biggest drivers of real change and improvement in the products. Your voice really, truly matters.
So how do you do it? Well, they've given us 3 great ways to share our thoughts. You can give quick feedback right from inside an app like Word or Excel. For bigger ideas, you can go to the public community feedback portal, post your idea, and even vote on suggestions from other people. And you can use the Feedback Hub that's built right into Windows to give feedback on the operating system itself. And that's the whole journey. We've gone from the very beginning, choosing a plan, all the way through understanding the service guarantee, getting help when you need it, managing your licenses, and finally becoming a part of the product's future. You're not just a user anymore, you're an informed manager of your Microsoft 365 service.
So, I'll leave you with a little challenge to put all this new knowledge to work right away. What's one thing you can go check about your subscription today? Are you going to go look up your SLA, maybe check how many licenses you're actually using, or just take a quick peek at the Service Health dashboard? Go on, give it a shot. The power is officially in your hands.